Sports Guru coming to you with the latest news in the world of sports. We have the greatest coach in NFL history signing with college, and we got NBA and NHL scores, and we got the big mid-season tournament in the NBA. So let's get into it. All right. So yesterday's NBA games we had the Raptors and the Heat beating the Raptors 114 to 104. Celtics beating the Pistons 123-99, and the Kings beating the Pelicans in a close one 111 to 109. Today's games, we got the Wizards and the Cavs, the Pacers and the Sixers, the Hornets and the Bulls, Nets and the Grizzlies, Lakers and the Timberwolves, Clippers and the Nuggets, Suns and the Jazz, and the Spurs and the Blazers. Now we are down to two teams in the East and two teams in the West for the mid-season championship. We got the Hawks and the Bucks, and we got the Rockets and the Thunder. All those teams have headed to Vegas for the final four games, and then the NBA Cup will be presented to the winner of the mid-season tournament. Anyway, we're going to head to NHL scores. NHL. All right. Yesterday we had the Canucks beating the Panthers 4-0. Kraken beating the Bruins 5-1. Utah beating the Avalanche 4-1. Lightning beating the Flames, stomping them 8-3. Oilers stomping the Wild 7-1. Knights beating the Jets in overtime 3-2. And then we got the Sharks and the Blues. Sharks beating the Blues 4-3. Predators beat the Stars 4-1. Islanders beat the Blackhawks 5-4. Maple Leafs beat the Ducks 3-2. Flyers beat the Red Wings 4-1. Devils beat the Kings 3-1. Caps beat the Jackets in overtime 2-1. And the Penguins stomp on the Canadiens 9-2. Now we had last night's game between the Rams and the Niners. The Rams beat the Niners 12-6 in a very close contested game. No team even scored a touchdown in this game, surprisingly. It was a really short game. It was a really short scoring game. No team even got into the end zone. It was all field goals. The all field goal game. That's probably what they should call it. The all field goal game. All right. So, for the Rams, Matt Stafford, 16 for 27, 160 yards, and no touchdowns, of course. Kyron Williams, 29 carries, 108 yards rushing. And then receiving Puka Nacua, 7 receptions for 97 yards. Those were the big guns for the Rams. Now for the Niners. Brock Purdy, 14 for 31 and an interception. Isaac Guerendo, 16 carries for 57 yards. And receiving George Kittle, four receptions for 61 yards. And those were the big guns for the Niners in that game. And now we got the big news. The big news that everyone has heard all over the media, and that is that Bill Belichick, what many people regard as the greatest coach in NFL history, will signing a deal at the University of North Carolina and play for college. But there's a clause in his contract that says when he retires, his son will take over the head coaching position at the university. Now, I don't know if he did it for himself or if he did it just to get his son a job, when he retires from there. He might coach there 1 or 2 years and then his son will take over. But Bill Belichick, an 8-time Super Bowl champion, That is six Patriots with the Patriots as the head coach and two as the defensive coordinator with the Giants. So maybe the greatest. I mean, I liked him until Tom left, and the reason why Tom left is because you know Belichick kept paying him less and less every year, and Tom took it just so he could get more weapons around him and try to win championships. But finally, Belichick said, "We're going to give you even lower than what you made last year, and basically disrespecting the guy. The guy basically wins you six championships, takes you to the Super Bowl 9 times, and you win six of them. I'd say you give Tommy what he wants. I mean, for a man to lead the team like that and to build a mega dynasty, I mean, that to me just, yeah, Belichick, he was a dick. I'm going to say it straight up. Belichick was a dick at the end. But he's a good coach, so I will admit that. You know, altogether, he's made 12 appearances in the Super Bowl and you win eight of them. And the eight rings he's got is the most rings by anyone in the NFL. The most any one person has is eight, which is him, and then Tom has the most for a player, which is seven. And Belichick was also the Patriots general manager too, so he handled all the business operations and all the players. He did all of that. And then he had something that the Falcons were gonna like. He had an offer from the Falcons, but he wanted to be the general manager too, and the Falcons turned it down. Now, me and my dad thought because of the crappy season that the Cowboys had, that Mike McCarthy was going to get fired and Belichick was going to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys. But turned out to be different. I thought he was going to at least hang on in the NFL until Don Shula's coaching record. Belichick's second. I thought, and he's only like a short distance away from Don Shula, so we were thinking if he stayed in the NFL for another year or two, he'd break Don Shula's record of most wins by a coach in NFL history. But turned out not to be the case. But anyway, watch, like, and subscribe to these videos. Shawnee Boy Sports Guru, and I will see you in what's the best video, the next one. See you then.